Does Pirelli stimulate the growth? So I realized, for one, goddamn, Sondheim was American, right? This takes place in London. I don't remember. But one, we only have one stereotype of Italian people, and it's that kind of Italian man who looks and sounds like that. Sweeney Todd, for one, there is so much just really cool boldness in calling out this guy that he doesn't realize is the kid who swept his barbershop 15 years ago. He doesn't know that yet. He thinks it's this Italian guy. But for one, it is really cool, and he's just like, I'm this scraggly middle-aged dude who just showed back up, but I'm gonna challenge you to a public, free shave off, because no matter how it ends up, that gets him seen and shows off what he can do, regardless of how it ends up. And I was already like, yeah, I already knew that was cool, everything. But then I always thought it was cool, and there was something intuitive that made sense about it, but it never clearly made sense. That he asks the Beatle to judge the thing. And this is the first time that I was like, that's just so smart. Because there's so much like, I will not hide from you that's in that, and there's also like involving the Beatle in a way that he's gonna want to be involved anyway, and so he can kind of like start tapping into some kind of possible rapport there. But it just hit so hard of something that I heard James Baldwin say the other day in an interview, and he was talking about publishing, I think it's called Giovanni's Room. I still have not read it yet. I haven't read it yet. But that's his novel that is like very explicitly depicting a gay relationship. And this was at a point where like it was still pretty just fucking dangerous to be gay in the US, and like 60 years ago. And but James Baldwin says just something perfect and James Baldwinian like he does, but he said something like I will not be blackmailed. He basically, it was very, I think his publishers like discouraged him or something from publishing the book, because it was so explicitly about a gay couple, but he said something along the lines of he knew that that's what he needed to do next, like where he was in time and in his identity and career-wise, he needed to just go ahead and be that full self, publicly and in his work. But I think something that he specifically said was like, I will not be blackmailed about this. And he just like, I will not even give you the opportunity to try to do something with this information about me. And I just so fucking admire that. But yeah, Sweeney Todd, when he calls on the Beatle to judge the thing, like, he's gonna expose his identity to him, and the Beatle probably feel some kind of way, and will probably go home and tell the judge, and Yeah. Anyway. I wonder how many of these I'll make.